yet another unboxing. A pretty big one this time. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is the Timeless Watch channel, right? Okay, so can we fix that area of the picture? Much better. This time around, to celebrate, I'm having myself a little Barolo. This isn't some crazy level Barolo, but you know, you can't really go wrong even with a cheap Barolo. It all works. So let's just get a little in there. Look at that lovely kind of bricked color that Barolo has. That's the natural color of Barolo. It just has this kind of rusty brick natural color. Look at the edge of that. That looks like a very aged wine. This is from 2014, guys. If that were a Bordeaux or something, you'd be like, oh my God, it's 30-year-old bottle or something. No, that's just the natural color of Barolo. So new Rolex means a little bit of celebration drink. Cheers, everybody. This bag, guys, is enormous, and they filled it with a lot of goodies for me. So let's get straight into that. They gave me this. These are just little pleasant goodies. This is a Patek Philippe loop, my friends. Look at that. Let's have a look at her. I think they want me to buy Patek Philippe next, huh? They're trying to hint on something. Look at that little puppy, real wood. Heavy little bastard too. Very cool, thank you guys. Last time they gave me a cap, this time I got a Patek Philippe loop. Fine, I'll take it. They filled up the bag with lots of stuff. Let me actually put it down on its side here because it's a monster. Okay, now it fits in the frame a lot better. Rolex catalogs. I already have the book. So they gave me some of these magazine catalogs. This is the Explorer one specifically. These are nice and heavy and really well printed. Very beautiful stuff. We'll leaf through these later. Another one. A Datejust one. All about Datejust. Gorgeous. Ladies Datejust catalog. Look at that. Beautifully printed. Bleed to the edge print as well. That's much more expensive when you see that. When you see an image bleed all the way to the edge of the paper like that, that's nice, high quality print. Would you expect anything less from these guys? Then what do we have? This is the reason why they gave me such a huge bag. I have not even opened this yet, guys. Let me just move the vino out of the way for a second. Might as well take the opportunity, seeing as it's in my hand. Well, wouldn't you know it? A Rolex calendar 2020, look at that. Beautiful print on that, shiny gold print on that, look at that. Let's take a look at her. Ah, gorgeous. These are the guys I purchased from, guys. These are my AD. Wonderful guys in there. Matt, he's the best. I'm sure you've already noticed, but I'm wearing the Submariner, the two-tone Submariner. Seeing as the watch that's coming out of this box at any moment now kind of looks a little bit like this one, I figured I'd put them side by side a bit so you guys can see. Oh, we have another catalog. I didn't even know it was in there. Look at that one. Gorgeous. Yacht Masters. All the Yacht Masters. 4 catalogs. I didn't even know that one was in there. Look at that. All right. Now, okay. That, by the way, is one of the great visions you'll ever have in your life. Staring down into one of these gorgeous gold-lined green bags and seeing that shape down there. You get down inside her. Badoom. I can put away this bag, this big monster. I love these bags because they have that kind of shiny gold print on there. All right, here we are. Once again, just before lest I forget. Oh, look at the color. Look at Unbelievable. So, medium-sized box as always. Let's get her off. The tension rises, huh? Oh boy, how many times have I done this now? It's a great moment. This puppy is heavy. This one is, there's a beast inside here, fellas. Let me give you a bit more zoom. Off she comes. Put that there nicely in the frame. So let me give you a zoom in here. Get a nice shot of it. Are you ready for the moment, guys? Some watches don't look all that great when you open the box. This thing is gonna blow your mind. Here we go. Boom. I'll just let that sink in for a second. Let me turn it toward the light a bit. The Rolex Sea Dweller 126603. Let me give you a nice close up there. Big monster. We've got the tag, as always. Very important for the resale of the watch, I think. It really helps. We have the flap here, of course. And the usual booklets, usual stuff, service manual, all the various things we typically ignore. Here's the card. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this in the Submariner video, the 116610 video I did about a month ago. I noticed here they haven't actually marked off. It's a Rolecer or Rolecer, which is a combination of stainless steel and 18 karat gold, but they haven't actually checked the box here. Whereas with the Sub, it was this top box, of course, oyster steel was checked. But they're the different kinds that this kind of watch comes in. Another little manual here. The Sea Dweller and the Deep Sea manual, how to use it. All of that stuff that we normally skip past. And of course, the card. I deliberately have this over the serial number so you guys can't see that, and they put my full name on this one actually. I guess if I ever sell it in the future, somebody's gonna have that card and look up my name, you know, Google me and probably find this video. That'll be quite a moment for them. Mother of God, huge. Now in the store, if you saw my preview, my teaser, they did remove one link from the watch just to make it fit me correctly. So they put that in a little baggie there. I think it's the safest place, right behind there, behind the cushion. This thing is 43 mils across, so it's the Sea Dweller 43 basically in gold and steel. I think it's about pushing 46 from here to here. So if you include the crown and crown guards. 43, of course, from here to here, here to here. Big monster across here. It's over 51 millimeters from here, from lug to lug. And if you include, let me just take her off the cushion there for a sec. If you include the those gold center links, can you see that they protrude a little bit more? They're a little bit wider. They bring it up to about 53 millimeters across. So from there to there, this thing is 15.5 millimeters high. It's a big chunky watch. I'll show you the difference between it and the Sub in a moment. Helium valve on the side, of course. This is 22 mils across from here to here, whereas it's 20 mils on any other regular Sub and on the GMTs and so on. 22, and you really feel it. You know, this is substantial, this puppy. And the clasp is a big monster. This is just a wide clasp. Give her a nice polish there. Look at that clasp. An absolute beast. Compare it to the regular Sub clasp. Look at the size of it. It just feels, it's like Andre the Giant of watches. I'm not a guy who's into big watches, so this is all kind of new territory for me. Look at that puppy. Just a monster. It just feels like It feels like this watch on steroids. That's what it feels like. Sorry guys, one moment. Priorities. Just looking at that, guys. Life is good. That's what that whole picture means. Life is really, really good. Now, obviously, much chunkier, much more substantial watch to the sub. I don't know if it's as evident in the camera as it is in real life. One thing I noticed that I really, really like is on the dial, like everything's the same as the sub. It has the white writing, it has the gold indices, gold hands, and so on. But it says Sea Dweller in gold. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. I'll give you a closer shot. But it says Sea Dweller in gold, and I think that's a beautiful touch. My sub doesn't have that. It says Submariner in white. And I have to say, that is an improvement. I know it's only a tiny detail, but I think it's an improvement. I really do. Now, if I show you from the side, look at the size difference there. Look at the thickness difference. This thing is a beast. Notice also the case back protrudes downward as well a lot more. This is like a larger engine in it. I know it's got the 32-35 movement, 70-hour power reserve, all that good stuff. But just look at the thickness of that. It's like a barrel going through the watch. Of course, this is one of the only Rolexes I know that actually has anything written on the back. Writing there has the 2 crowns, and it identifies the watch around the back case there. Look. This is a whole lot of Rolex in one frame, my friends. At this on the wrist. Boom. Look how high it sits off the wrist. This is not something I normally like at all. I like a watch to be as slim as it can be, so it fits nicely under your sleeve. But you know, there's something about the weight and the power of this watch. Let's look at that clasp again. Just like the Submariner being a dive watch, it's supposed to be able to glide open nice and wide so you can fit it around a wetsuit or whatever. In the store, I had them size it for me about right in the center, somewhere around there. And, you know, on a regular day, it should fit me right like that, yeah. Might be a tad loose, maybe I'll tighten that up again. So, natural light in the room, just look at how the gold catches the light. It's beautiful. Let me put this thing on it. If you guys don't know what this thing is that I'm using, go look at my Lume video, how to fire up your Lume in 2 seconds. It'll tell you what it is and where to find one. All right, here we go. It's like a spaceship. The watch looks like a spaceship. Let me grab the Submariner just to compare. Yeah, same thing. Obviously this is dimmed slightly because within seconds they begin to dim off and then they remain dim all night. You don't want Lume that stays like this, guys, all night. When you wake up in the middle of the night, if it was this bright, it would blow your head off. You don't want that. You want it to dim down, so in regular room light with a lamp on, you don't really see that the Lume is activated at all. But once, you know, if you're asleep for hours and you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go to the restroom, you want to take a look at the time, you want it to have that low, gentle light on your eyes, and that's exactly how it works. But you can't deny that while it's all fired up like this, it is a thing of sheer beauty, huh? Seeing the size difference there? Significant. Anyway, look guys, I love this watch. I love the sub, the 2-tone sub with the black dial. I prefer it to the new Bluesy, as you guys well know. I've said that 100 times. But, you know, now that this has walked into the room, it's hard to deny. Look at the reflections off the gold center links. It is hard to deny the power and the majesty of this watch. What a beast.